Hey guys, today I'm going to make some dinner rolls to put into my freezer. I like to have them in my freezer so that when we want them for dinner, I can just pop them out a few hours before I'm ready to cook dinner, and I can just take out as many as I need or want. It's just me and my son here, so if I just want 4 rolls, I can just make 4 rolls. Anyway, this is going to be my sourdough roll recipe. We're going to start out, and I double it, which makes about 30 rolls. That way I can fill my freezer and I don't have to worry about it again until those are all gone. Alright, we're going to start out with 100 grams of sugar, and hopefully I have that much in here. Or 105, that works. And 2 eggs. Remember, if you're using farm fresh eggs or if you're using regular eggs, would probably be a good idea to crack them in a separate bowl, just in case you don't want a baby chicken there or a rotten egg. We use farm fresh eggs here because that is what my chickens work for. There's one. And 2 beautiful farm fresh eggs. And now we need 400 grams of active starter. Should have 400 grams left in here. I just made bread. I think I should have about 400 grams left. Let's just see. Well, if my scale will come on. Here we go. Oh, 401 on the money, and that bowl is pretty much empty. Paddle attachment is what you're going to need to start. You're actually going to need a paddle attachment and a dough hook for this. By the way, if you don't have a KitchenAid and you have somebody that loves you enough to buy you amazing Christmas, Mother's Day, whatever gifts, ask for a KitchenAid. Best gift my son has ever gotten me. He got me this for Mother's Day this year, and it's amazing. Alright, we're just going to mix this up until it gets well combined. Okay, that is well combined. Now, we're going to add, I've got 480 grams of warm milk. I just temperatured this. It's about 100 degrees. You don't want to get your milk or water or whatever you're adding, you don't want to ever have it over 115 because that can kill your yeast. This is right at about 100 degrees. It's been sitting here for a minute, so it might be a little bit lower. But it's just going to make our yeast, be a little more active because it's warm. If you start with cold, it's going to take it forever to rise. And 10 tablespoons of softened butter, which, like I said, this is a doubled recipe. If you were doing a single recipe, you would just do 5. Now back up, and we're going to combine this all together, starting slowly because we don't want the milk to splash everywhere. Good enough. My butter's still a little bit chunky in there, but it'll finish combining it with the dough hook. I'm going to take this attachment off. Maybe turn it the right direction. Okay, now we're going to add our dough hook to our mixer here and start adding our flour. Now for this recipe, because it's doubled, I am using 1,000 grams of unbleached bread flour. I use King Arthur, you can use whatever you want. And we're going to just add it slowly, a little bit at a time. I'm gonna go ahead and add about half to get started. Lift her up. Slowly, you don't want to wear it, you want to eat it. With a rubber spatula, plastic spatula, whatever, scrape down the sides. And we're going to add some more flour. Once a cohesive dough ball has formed, show you what this cohesive dough ball looks like. Like so. Everything is mixed in, nothing on the sides, nothing on the bottom. We're going to put it back in with the dough hook, and we're going to let it go for 8 to 10 minutes. Until it passes a window pane. I usually do about 10 minutes just to be on the safe side, but I'm not going to make y'all watch that whole process, so we will zoom forward. 10 minutes on about, probably about 4 on my mixer, which is just below medium. Medium is 5. I usually don't ever go above 5 because that's too fast and it's going to wobble off the counter. So we're going to try it at about a speed 4. Maybe a 3. Okay, timer is up. Pull our dough hook out here. Alright, we want to make sure that our dough passes window pane, which means when you stretch it, it stretches enough to where you can see light through it. I can actually see the shadows from my fingers, so we are good. Now, we're just going to let this rise for probably, I don't know. My recipe says 12 to 14 hours. We're gonna let it double in size. So I'm just gonna cover it with a plastic shower cap and set it on my counter in a warm spot until it's doubled. It might be doubled tonight before I go to bed. If it's not doubled before I get ready to go to bed tonight, then I will pop it in my refrigerator and then pull it out and let it finish rising tomorrow. One thing about sourdough, it's very forgiving. So if it's not ready for you, you can put it in the refrigerator and then bring it out the next day when you're ready. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'll see you guys when it's done doubling. Okay, our dough has finished rising. It is nice and jiggly, hollow sounding. So I'm gonna dump it out. I've got parchment paper here to set our rolls on when they get done, when I get done rolling them. Clean counter. Split this in half and make it a little bit easier to separate into our 15 rolls here. could weigh these if you wanted to. Make sure that they're perfect in every way and all the right size. But ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. One of our little squares, I'm just going to try to shape it into a little bit of a round shape to start out with. And then I take my hand and cup over it and then just start rolling it around. You can do this however you like. This is the way that works the best for me. And it's a pretty good arm work. There you go. We got one roll. Now, 29 more to go. There we have it. I went ahead and did 28 instead of 30 just because I can't count, and the first batch that I did was only 14 instead of 15, so I just went ahead and did the other half as 14 also. So 28 dinner rolls ready to go. I'm going to package these up and get them in the deep freezer, and then as I need them I will pull a couple out, set them out to thaw, let them double in size, and I'll cook them at 350 for 25 to 30 minutes, just until they're nice and golden brown. And then when they come out of the oven, just brush them with a little bit of softened or melted butter, and they are very delicious.